What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, and you are officially tuned into Pound for Pound Exclusive Boxing, where I'll be giving y'all my take on the hottest news in the boxing world. Now, for today's video, I'll be talking about some huge news that got announced for Ryan Garcia. Now, without further ado, y'all, I'm going to just jump right into this one. So, as we all know, Ryan Garcia suffered a loss to Gervonta Davis back in April. Now, it's been a little while since he stepped back into the ring. You know, he's been taking a little time to himself, get himself back and ready to fight again. Now, it did get announced that he will be fighting in November. And this fight will be much more of a tune-up fight more than anything. Now, the opponent has not officially been announced yet. You know, him and Oscar De La Hoya are still working on finding him an opponent to fight. So, but they did say the fight will take place on November 18th. And he had some even bigger news that was announced right after that. He said that him and Oscar De La Hoya are setting up a fight for him on Super Bowl weekend next year in 2024. Now, for me, and I would assume for everybody else, that is huge news. Not just for the boxing world, but for the sports world, period. Now, just as much as I'm a huge boxing fan, I'm a huge football fan as well. And being able to have one of the best young fighters fight on Super Bowl weekend, and then to be able the next day to watch the Super Bowl is extremely exciting. That's something to definitely look forward to. Like, I'm so excited right now. I'm starting to plan my whole Super Bowl weekend already. And the Super Bowl is months away, far as hell away. And it just got me hyped as hell when I heard that he will be fighting on Super Bowl weekend. Like, I think that's dope as hell. Like, it can't get much better for Ryan Garcia than to have something happen like that. Especially after, you know, like I said, his loss to Gervonta Davis back in April, to, you know, take his time back into the ring, fight in November for his tune-up fight on November 18th. Then after that, turn right back around and fight in February on Super Bowl weekend. I think that's dope as hell. Now, they are working on getting him an opponent for his February fight as well. And some of the names, there's 3 names that popped up. 3 names were Adrian Broner, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. Alright, now those are 3 huge names. Alright, now I think if he fights Adrian Broner, I think that would be a pretty good fight. Now, you know, Adrian Broner is not, you know, what he used to be back in his prime, but he can still go. You know, he's still a really good, solid fighter and would be great competition for Ryan Garcia. Especially, you know, to really test his limits, you know. And Teofimo Lopez, we all know what Teofimo Lopez is about. Is a dog, and especially from, you know, his resume and what he's accomplished, and based off his last performance versus Josh Taylor was absolutely amazing. I think that would be another great solid matchup for Ryan too as well. But the one that stood out to me, the one where I looked at and my eyes literally just popped out of my head when I seen this name, was Devin Haney. The fact that they're even thinking about having a matchup between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, especially if this would happen on Super Bowl weekend, would be like a huge deal to just pop off 2024 for the boxing world. That would be huge to me in my eyes. Now, just to give y'all a little background on Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, for those of y'all who do not know, came up together in boxing. Like, as youngins. Like, they fought a few times during their amateur career. 3-3. So they both split even. Now, for them to have that type of relationship, especially, growing up in the sport of boxing together and really making their way to their professional careers and seeing where they are now, and to have these two guys square off in the ring, to me would be just absolutely amazing and special to watch. Because, when you think about it, during your amateur career, you're trying to find out, your strengths, your weaknesses. You're still growing and developing as a boxer and as a man in the ring. And for them to be able to grow together and now to be able to have that opportunity to square off in the ring would be just absolutely crazy. Because you got to think, back then they were pups. You know what I'm saying? Now they're pros. They're full-grown dogs in the ring, and they both made it at a high peak in the sport too, which is absolutely amazing. That's special to watch. And I would love that. That's the one that I would absolutely just love to see. Like, that would be my number one right there, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. But it actually was announced that Oscar De La Hoya wants Ryan Garcia to challenge Teofimo Lopez for his WBO light welterweight title during Super Bowl weekend on February 10th. Now, like I said, I don't mind it. I definitely do not mind it. I don't mind it at all. I would like I said before, y'all. My number one choice of fight would be Garcia and Haney. But I would love to see him and Lopez go at it as well. I think that would be, like I said, either way, it's going to be a great fight. Especially to start off the year of 2024 for the boxing world. That to me right there is like, that is the way to kick the new year off right there. To start off things with a huge bang and a huge fight like that. But I'm going to be honest with y'all too, okay? I think with these two fighting, if Oscar De La Hoya pulls this off, makes this fight happen with Garcia and Lopez, I see Lopez winning. Reason being is because the performance that I seen last from Lopez when he fought Josh Taylor was tremendous. He put on a spectacular performance, one of his best performances, absolutely. And with Garcia, easing his way back into the ring, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. With him easing his way back into the ring, He's got to get the tune-up fight, like I said before, on November 18th. And then, he's got the really big one in February. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to square off, hell, against any of those guys. Especially, like I said, even though I would love to see him and Devin Haney, that would be a tough one too. I'd pick Devin Haney to win that one, I think. And Teofimo Lopez. So, but personally, I do think that Lopez would win this fight. I do. But I think it's going to be a great one regardless of, like I said, who he fights. But y'all leave your thoughts, your comments below. Tell me what y'all think of this whole situation. And I will catch y'all next time. Alright? Peace.